Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal and today I will be doing a pick a card reading on you and your future spouse as an elderly couple. Now there are three piles to choose from. You have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can look at each image, just see which one resonates with you the most, and that may be your pile. The timestamps will be in the description box below, and the option to choose by your zodiac sign is also available. Hi and welcome if you chose pile 1. This is your reading. Also, please be mindful that this is a collective reading and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you. That is completely okay. Personal readings are available. If that is something that you desire, you can book one using the link in the description box below. Okay, so pile 1, you and your future spouse as an elderly couple. You guys are gonna have a very close knit relationship with everybody else in your family. The family that you have created together is gonna be very close knit, and you guys are gonna actually visit each other a lot or live pretty close to each other. There's a lot of gatherings and a lot of closeness. You are very much going to be protected and loved, and in a way where it's like I keep getting something where it's like, you know how the elderly are like vulnerable, especially if they live alone and stuff? Like your family, you will not be like that. As an elderly couple, you will not be like that. You guys are gonna have community. You guys are gonna have help. Like, you guys are gonna have like a lot of grandchildren. Grandchildren are gonna visit your house a lot. Yeah. You realize how like kids keep being shown up. Like, yeah, you guys are gonna have like a lot of kids around and a lot of family member around to be around. There's always a new addition to your family. Like you guys have a lot of kids, and so therefore you guys will have a lot of grandkids. Yeah, and it's like because it's like whatever it is that you guys end up like lacking in some way or not having in some way, a loss that you always gain something back. And I see that you guys are also going to really enjoy your retirement. Um, I feel like you guys really planned for your future and really made sure that everything was solid and really make sure everything was good in the long run. Like, because the Ten of Pentacles also represents like long term goals, right? And successes. So, yeah, you guys really made sure that everything was good for the long run so that you guys will be safe and secure. You guys are going to be like pretty good. And I don't see you guys having to struggle or having to like the most would happen is that like you would like your grandkids will like um come help you with grocery shopping in the sense of like helping you carrying the bags and so forth. But like you won't have to have an issue where your kids will have to help you pay bills or your kids will pay bills for you. Like no, that's not what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, else you and your future spouse are an elderly couple. Also, you and your future spouse will be very close. You guys will spend a lot of time together. Um, you know, like you're gonna be that elderly couple that go on vacation together still and live good. Like you're gonna be at like the resort or on the cruise. Yeah. And like people ask you and they'll be like, oh, you've been together for 30 years. I'm getting that. Yeah, see like the soulmate card and everything. You guys will have a very loving relationship. You guys will help each other through everything that you need and fight through everything that you need. Because the Eight of Swords here, like is the Eight of Swords is basically being a victim of circumstances, right? You can't really help what's going on around you. You can't just like stalk. You have no choice. You're just there and stuff. Is that because like you see that the fur is on her and like it's like the the swords are there, but like you realize how like the swords are like between the fur. I hope they don't, but let me still hide it. But like yeah, you see how it's like between the fur. So like if she wanted to get up, she could get up. Yeah. So you guys help each other through like thick and thin and help each other through any type of problems or webs or nets that you need to get out of. Eight of Wands, you guys could travel a lot together too, yeah. You guys maintain and keep a good relationship throughout. Like you're not gonna be that elderly couple that be arguing that people think hate each other. You're gonna be really loving and peaceful, actually. Like people are gonna see that you're really in love and that you guys have been in love. Okay. You guys are also really quick to help each other through everything and be of assistance to one another. You remember, I am seeing a video that I saw of like this elderly couple where um her husband, I don't know, I think he something was wrong with his clothes. And she called him back to come stand in front of her and she was fixing his clothes and like they were kind of bickering a little bit and he was like saying, "Oh, like you know, like this is what I go through." Da, da, da. And she's like, "Oh, come on, like you know, like get stop it and fix your clothes." And he's just there, and he's like letting her help him and stuff. It was cute. Um, I'm getting a vibe here where it's like I feel like throughout your bloodline, throughout both of your bloodlines, I feel like there's been an issue where couples don't really have a lot of love. They kind of just like got together because they thought it was the right thing to do, either because like somebody, let's say like your mom got pregnant and they just thought it was the right thing to do or to save her reputation or whatever. And something like that. And like and it's like the couple never really got together because like of love or because they never or because like it was it's almost like I don't know. I'm getting a vibe here where it's like this is like a change in the bloodline of how the bloodline moves and operates, where there's supposed to be love. Like no longer are relationships just based on. But yeah, it changes your bloodline. Like you guys are gonna show a new image of what love is supposed to look like, or what relationships are supposed to be like. You're not supposed to hate each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whoever is I'm getting like throughout both of your bloodlines, a woman really had some really bad marriages. Um, especially it went from when they just got married to old age, right? And I also feel like sometimes these marriages weren't even really like their choices. It was kind of like a thing where it's like this is the person that you have to marry or something like that. I don't know. I'm getting something like that. Um And so it's like you guys are like changing that. Also, too, you and your future spouse as a couple, you find peace or you nurture or find the silver lining through, okay, say the family is having an issue, a conflict, something's going on. They come to you and your future spouse for advice because you guys know how to solve it. You guys are the peacekeepers of the family. You guys are where the family goes for nurturing and for love. And basically to help everybody get on the right track. Like the actual, you and your future spouse will be like actual elders, the people you go to for advice and to help. Overall, just a very loving couple, a very peaceful couple, couple that spends a lot of time together, that both that nurtures and loves on each other, takes care of each other to the end, very attentive to one another, like legit, like you took your vows seriously, like you act like yes. Um, if one of you is sick, I see the other one going the extra mile to help them and take care of them and look after them, and just really sweet and loving on each other. Like you're gonna be that elderly couple who people are gonna like see walking and holding hands, um, as they're walking in the community, like just going for a walk and so forth. You're always gonna be an elderly couple that's like when one of them goes shopping or something, the other one's like, "Ooh, my wife would love this or my husband would love this," and they get it for the other person. Still has a lot of romance and just love as you guys go up in age. Yeah. So that's all messages I have for you, Pile One. Hope the reading resonated. Hope you had fun. Then that's also okay. And that is the end of your reading. Thank you for watching. Hi, and welcome if you chose Pile 2. This is your reading. Also, please be mindful that this is a collective reading, and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you, and that is completely okay. Also, personal readings are available if that is something that you desire. You may book one using the link in the description box below. So, Pile 2, you and your future spouse as an elderly couple. You guys are probably pretty active still. Go for walks together, go for drives together. Like you're that elderly couple that goes to the fair and yeah, and people will see like the other one like wiping like food from the other one's mouth or like, you know, yeah. Okay. You and your future spouse are gonna be really hot as an elderly couple. Like you guys are going to be that couple that's like super stylish. I'm remembering that this photo I saw on social media one time of like this. I think they're Japanese. I'm not sure. There's this like elderly couple, right? And like they own this laundromat, and there's people who like leave stuff and stuff, leave stuff behind and clothing and things. And so like what they'll do is like it's like a really, and they like put on the clothes and make like a fashion show of it and like take pictures. I don't know if you know that yeah, that whole thing. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but yeah, they were doing that, and they look so stylish. They look so good. You and your future spouse are gonna be like that. Yeah, that stylish older couple that like always dressed to the nines to the T. Yeah. you guys are always gonna be around each other, not really. You guys are really close, right? You guys take care of each other, look out for each other, because I feel like, as you get, this may sound morbid, but like as you get older, things happen, and instead of losing friends because like you guys just grew apart, you lose friends because, well, they've gone back to the earth, if you get me. And so I feel like both of you are gonna have each other like at by a certain time. Like you're not really gonna have, sorry, a lot of friends around you. Like you have your family and so forth, but I feel like your family may be somewhere else because the hangman is being stuck and not wanting to let go and not wanting to like release things. So I feel like you guys are just like really close to each other and just not wanting to let go of each other. And like there's not much changes through your relationship as you guys grow older in terms of like big major changes where it's like how you guys interact with each other or speak to each other. I still see like you guys still compliment each other, still kiss, things like that, still be affectionate. I see that still happening as you guys get older. Yeah. Because the nine of cups is pleasure also. So you may be that elderly couple where even in your like 80s, like y'all are getting it on. 80s, 90s, y'all are getting it on. Like yeah. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Yeah. Um 7 of Wands is like a defense, standing your ground. A magician is communication. And the 5 of Wands is conflict. And the Ten of Pentacles, 10 of Coins is long term and also like family and bloodlines. So I feel like I'm sorry, like you guys are probably gonna be that couple where it's like when you guys first got together, like maybe both of your parents were against it. Um it could be for anything. Like maybe you guys are a same sex couple. Maybe you guys are a mixed race couple because I'm getting that too. There's something here by a relationship that's considered somewhat like taboo that may have caused like conflict and stuff with people um that were supposed to be your family that's supposed to love you, basically, right? And so there's a lot of boundaries that you guys had to put up between you and like family and so forth. So like even when you guys are older, because I keep getting this vibe where it's like you guys are low key like a little bit kind of alone in a way, but not lonely, but like it's just me and you vibes I'm getting, just me and you. Also, too, you're gonna be like that sassy couple. I feel like you guys are both like I feel like you guys both are super intelligent and have like there's something here that you're really knowledgeable and very skilled in that you do. Like you may be that a couple that create the business together. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I was getting that. And the Four of Cups is right here, so that's like apathy and not caring about something anymore, being detached from something. So yeah, it's like you're detached from families and people. Cause yeah. or it's either like you guys live very far away versus like the people who you grew up around, like maybe like your family's from a different country, or future spouse's family from a different country. You guys could be from a both could be sent from the same country, but like you guys move very far away. Like let's say like your family's like American, right? Both of your families are American, but then like you guys move all the way to I don't know, Greece. You guys move like all the way to the other side of the world, or New Zealand. Like you guys move all the way to the other side of the world, far, far away. Where it's like it's night in one place, it's day in the other. Yeah. You guys protect each other a lot, keep each other safe, have each other's back. I see you guys just being a stronghold for each other and just being there for each other the other way the other person needs, like taking care of each other, pouring into each other, always being there for the other person, like loyalty to the end. Like, yeah, like honestly, like if say like you guys reach an age where like one of you goes, like let's say you're like in your like 60s, right? Your 50s, and one of you 50s isn't elderly. I don't know, let's say 60s. 60s is kind of young too, but like let's say you're in your late 60s, you could still go get like a little boo or whatnot, right? Um, Instead of doing that, you would just be by yourself. Or like if you're just supposed to just be by themselves. Like you guys are like this loyal to each other to the end. Like you would never want anybody else, you would never entertain anybody else. Yeah, if the other person was to go um years and years before the other one, they would never find another partner. You would never go find another partner. I'm getting that. Let's see what else comes out. Full card again. Yeah, so you guys are pretty free spirited, very young at heart. Keep that energy of knowing even when you guys are younger, very free spirited. So I said you're that couple that's gonna be at the amusement park. The elderly couple that's gonna be at the amusement park. Um, your future spouse is gonna be the one like being really good at games and like winning toys for you and stuff. Your future spouse is gonna like surprise you and things like that. Um, yeah, it's just like really cute and just loving. I'm seeing in my mind's eye, I saw like a video where like there was this elderly couple where they came up to go eat dinner, right, at a restaurant, and he pulled the chair out for his wife, and he also gave her flowers, fixed her hair, and like was taking photos of her. And yeah, you're gonna be that couple. Yeah, you're gonna be free and lighthearted even as you're elderly, even when you guys are older, right? Empress is nurturing, care, and love, and it's like the feminine aspect of things. So Swords moving on, traveling, Could be like the internet. Maybe you guys are gonna constantly be going places, or like that nurture you guys and like nurture your connection. And Nine of Coins is being self-sufficient, doing things on your own, or also being like being very successful. So like yeah, um, when you guys and Death card is changed. So when you guys are like super successful and have built a life for like yourself, because you guys did that, it's like when you guys are together, you guys live your life fully and completely. Like nobody stopped themselves or what they wanted or their dreams or their life so the other person could flourish. So I'm not getting that any of you sacrificed a part of yourself to let your relationship grow. Like you guys grew and your relationship grew. And so am I using that correctly? Both of you grew. And so when you're an elderly couple, it's like you both are very satisfied. Nobody feels like they had to sacrifice themselves or like they had to give up a part of themselves because you're both successful on your own, especially when it comes down to like the woman. She was very successful on her own and created everything on her own and really built herself up. So her partner did not stifle her, and she did not stifle her partner, and so you guys are whole, and so that's why your relationship continues to be whole and happy up to when you guys are an elderly couple. Okay, part two. That is the end of your reading. I hope the reading resonated. I hope you had fun. Then that's also okay, and that's the end of your reading. Thank you for watching. Hi and welcome. If you chose Pile 3, this is your reading. Also, please be mindful that this is a collective reading and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you. That is completely okay. Personal readings are available. If that is something that you desire, you may book one using the link in the description box below. Pile 3, this reading is on you and your future spouse as an elderly couple. uh you guys are still gonna go on romantic dates. You guys are gonna be dancing with each other. I see in my mind's eye like a family gathering, and then like I see like this older couple on the dance floor dancing, loving on each other. You guys are gonna be very stylish and very fit for your age. um Even though he has two sticks here, I don't feel like, and she has like a stick in her hand too, I don't feel like as you go older you're gonna be able to still walk on your own and not having to have like assistance and so forth. And so you guys are gonna be like very fit. Like yeah. Like you guys are gonna be, cause I'm looking at like her arms are like ripped. Her arms, yo. And then he's super ripped. And she's strong to be holding, I don't remember what this is called, but subdue this creature. Exactly, right? So when as you guys are older, you're still really strong and can do a lot of things on your own and not need assistance and help and stuff. And so you guys are gonna be super active as a couple and go places and do things. I see you guys is enjoying a very good life, a very fruitful life, a very happy life, going places. There's like a lot of places where there's a lot of places that you wanted to travel to and have been wanting to go to, and you're not going to be able to go there until you're much older, and you'll be going there with your future spouse. So like yeah, so say like you had like this ultimate dream vacation, you won't really be doing that until you're much older and you're with your future spouse, because you guys would be enjoying like your retirement and so forth, and just having a lot of fun enjoying the rest of life and what life has to offer. All right, let's see what else comes out. I'm seeing something also to be like a marathon. Yeah, you guys are gonna still do a lot of these things. You both are gonna also have fulfilling lives apart from each other. You guys are both equally successful on your own and have curated a life without the other. So like you still have your friends and go out with your friends. Your future spouse will still have their friends and go out with their friends. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are able to help each other where the other person may be falling down. So like if another person is falling off and like needs some help somewhere else, like the other person is very much open to helping the other person, taking care of the other person the way that they need to be taken care of. And you guys, yeah, still have a lot of control over your own life. That keeps being emphasized. I don't know. Is somebody who's watching this pile scared that they're gonna have to rely on people when they become older? You're not gonna have to rely on people. That's what you're worried about. I see you still, both of you individually, still having a lot of um being able to take care of yourself in every way. Uh, I don't see any of you having any type of like chronic illnesses, um, anything. Both pretty healthy and strong. Yeah. I see you guys being very sweet to each other and talking to each other a lot. Even if like I okay, so I'm observing like in my mind's eye, like I'm seeing like a grandchild observing their grandparents, and it's like one of them leaves like a very sweet or kind note for the other one. I'm seeing something like that, like they do something for the other one that's like really sweet. And I see you both just taking care of each other and having patience with each other and like really try to understand the other person and see them for who they are. Yeah. It's like I'm keep seeing like other people observe you and if you just was the couple and it's just really peaceful. Seeing you guys interact is very peaceful and you both are very sweet, very loving, very kind, very caring to one another, and just always being in each other's corner and helping the other one in any way that they need to, assisting. Because I see, like, I see an elderly woman cooking, and then her husband coming into the kitchen and helping her. I feel like a lot of people are gonna observe your relationship with your future spouse, especially like when you're much older, and want a relationship like what you and your future spouse have. Look at that, and the Ten of Cups just flew out, right? So I don't take cards that fly out, but I can acknowledge them. Ten of Cups, yeah, a lot of happiness and like the family just being, just looking at you guys like, and just being like, oh, this is so lovely, this is so beautiful. All right, let's see what else. Yeah. You guys just have like a really exciting and loving relationship straight, like even when you're like straight to the end. That's what I was saying, straight to the end. Even as you're like an elderly couple, very loving, very passionate, very caring. Just being excited to be in each other's company, keeping the romance alive, keeping the spark alive, even when you're much older. Like yeah, still going on romantic dates, doing sweet romantic gestures for the other person, um, flirting with the other person. Yeah, like you're gonna be that elderly couple who like you guys are in like your 90s and still um you know love on each other. And yeah, and like I see you guys like flirt a lot and say like little little innuendos to each other. And people pick it up, you might be like but people might be like, oh, like I want to still be attracted to my partner and like have that type of relationship even when we're older. Like yeah. So a lot of people, I'm getting like there's a lot of people gonna observe your relationship and want to have a relationship like that because like you guys just are really into each other and really love each other and really care for each other and protect and keep each other safe and are there for each other in the way that they need and like still sees the other person. Like you're gonna be that couple that continuously falls in love with each other and will see. Like yeah. Like, yeah, you're definitely gonna be that older couple that you see like flirting and like kissing, making out and stuff. Like, yeah, that grandparent who's like in the kitchen, like she's one of them is cooking and the other one comes in there and they're helping each other cooking and the other one turns on the music and then they start dancing and before you look at they kissing. You're gonna have that relationship. Yeah, it's really sweet, really cute. Mm-hmm. A lot of happiness, a lot of peace, a lot of excitement. You guys might even take like a good amount of trips with each other too. Like there's something here that's a staple in both of your lives. Like so either like a date night or something like you always have a date night. So even when you guys are older, like you will always go out on a date night. Yeah, date night is a must. It will always happen. Yeah. So that's all I'm getting for you, pile three. Hope the reading resonated. Hope you had fun. If you didn't, that's also okay. And that is the end of your reading. Thank you for watching.